Fire Stephanie White. Stephanie White and Caitlin Clark are like this. Caitlin Clark knows more about basketball than Stephanie White will ever know in 10 lifetimes. Stephanie White wants to play slow. That's not the way Caitlin Clark plays. Now, the owner, Herb Simon, he's already made his money. He made his money off Caitlin Clark the first year and the second year. When they were selling out every game, let me explain something to you about Jerry Jones. He makes money off parking, every cup, every shirt, every hot dog, everything that gets sold, Jerry Jones makes money. If the Cowboys go 0-14, he makes money. Now, if he would win the Super Bowl, he would really make more money. But he's making money already. He's making his money already. Now, Herb Simon, same way. He made a lot of money off Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, the first year and second year, brought millions of dollars into the state of Indiana and Indianapolis. So he's already made his money. Maybe he made $500 million. Maybe this year he's going to lose $50 million. Well, 50 from 500 leaves 450. So he's already made his money. At the end of the year, one of those are going to be gone. Either Caitlin Clark or Stephanie White. One of them's going to be gone. Right now, Stephanie White, she will not even acknowledge Caitlin Clark. She treats her bad. They don't put her on the posters for advertisement. They don't like each other. Let me tell you something about women, okay? Beautiful women hate other beautiful women. Now, I'm not saying Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White are beautiful. Successful women hate other successful women. You got to learn that when you're 16 years old. You 16-year-old young men, you need to learn that. Beautiful women hate other beautiful women, and successful women hate other successful women. They might be buddies out at the restaurant, but when they leave, they hate each other. Now, Stephanie White is successful. Caitlin Clark, she's already made her money. She made money, I think she got $20 million from Nike. You could put $20 million in the bank and get $10,000 a month interest and never work again. So, everything is about money. The league is about money. Right now, Stephanie White and Caitlin Clark are doing this. And the fans are not happy. They want to see Cece. I can't say Caitlin Clark. I'm going to call her Cece. They want to see Cece. When you disrespect Cece and you treat her bad, that's the same as treating the fans bad. So now they're boycotting. They're not coming to the games. They're not buying tickets. They did them dirty the other night. She's going to play, she's going to play. And then 90 minutes before the game, they said she's not going to play. Well, there's a lot of people that paid a lot of money to come to see that game. Some people arranged their vacations and stuff to come see Caitlin Clark. And they flew all the way here to see Caitlin Clark, and then she didn't play. That was a dirty, rotten trick by the front office. Now, Kelly Krauskopf and Amber Cox, they don't like Caitlin Clark either. Kelly, Amber, and Stephanie have been lifelong friends for 30 years. They got connections for 30 years before Caitlin was born. They're sticking together. None of the three of them like Caitlin. They want her out. Now, the reason they want her out and the reason Herb Simon want her out is because she's fragile, she's beat up. Her back is bad. Once you got a bad back, you always got a bad back. Once you got a bad growing pull, you always got a bad growing pull. She is not durable enough to stay in the league. The first year, they just beat her to death. They beat her to death. A quarterback in the NFL, they can go 10 years. A running back, they can go 6 years. But usually a running back, when they're 40, 45, a lineman, They can maybe get 3, 4, 5 years because they just kill their body, their knees, and their ankles, and their elbows. When they get 40, a lot of them are in a wheelchair. They can barely play golf. Same thing with basketball. They beat her up so bad the first year. They're scared of her now. They're scared they're going to have a season like last season, and CC gets hurt and she doesn't play at all. So Herb Smart and Kelly and Amber and Stephanie, they're trying to push her out. I don't know why she can't see this. Her mom and dad are very smart, and I'm sure their mom and dad are saying, CC, look, just go to New York. Go to Toronto and be with Sally, the good coach that wants to play to your strengths. Go to New York City, anywhere but Indiana. So that's what's going on. Everything's about money. Herb has already made his money. Now, if CC stays there at the end of the year, somebody's going. Either Stephanie's going or Caitlin's going. And if you think Caitlin doesn't have a lot of say-so in this, she does. I'm sure Caitlin and Herb, the owner, sometimes sit down and have dinners. And he wants to know her thoughts. And I'm sure she says, I cannot stand Stephanie White. The other day, Stephanie White grabbed her arm and Caitlin jerked that arm away. Stephanie, you got no right to ever put your hand on Caitlin Clark. And the other, the coach January arguing with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is sick of both of y'all. You two are beneath her. The two of you together could not match her basketball IQ or abilities. And they're jealous of her. Coach January and Coach Stephanie White, they're jealous of Caitlin Clark. I mean, if they would leave her alone and let her play basketball, but they want to play the slow game and all that. That's not Caitlin. You should not have drafted her if that's what you want to do. Now, that's what's going on. They're trying to push her out, and I hope she leaves. I wish she would go somewhere where the coach is going to appreciate her and let her play her game. Now, she needs to have a big talk with the owners, the front office, the coach, and everybody. Are you going to let me play my game? That's what she needs to do when she leaves. But if I was her, I'd say my back hurts every game, and I'd sit on that bench. If they're going to treat her bad, then two can play that game. She's already made her money. Caitlin has already made her money. She will continue to make money the rest of her life. She is a nice young lady, smart. Her mom and dad watch out for her, and she's going to make her money. So you want to know what's going on? I'm trying to pull my notes off here. So you want to know what's going on with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever? That's what's going on. Now, that's why the fans are boycotting her right now, because the front office and the owner are treating her bad. And Herb, you're going to lose a whole lot more money if you don't straighten that out. You need to either right now let Caitlin go or get rid of Stephanie White and get a coach in there that wants to play to Caitlin's strength. We need to really need to fire the whole front office, because those three girls, Stephanie, Amber, and Kelly, are all intertwined. And there's going to always be friction. You got too many cooks in the kitchen. You got Caitlin, which is here, and you got them other three here. Those three together are nowhere close to the abilities, the basketball IQ, and the class of Caitlin Clark. So somebody's got to go. Everybody has already won. Caitlin's got her money, which is up here. Herb has got his money, which is way up here. And those other three, they got some money. Not like Caitlin and Herb, but they got some money. Everybody's got their money. So this year, it's a losing year. I mean, they're losing money. People are not coming to the games. They're not buying the T-shirts. They're not buying the Caitlin Clark memorabilia. So that's what's going on. We need to either fire Stephanie White to start and fire them other two clowns, Amber and Kelly, and let Caitlin Clark get a coach in there. Caitlin Clark could coach the team. You could get rid of all the coaches and make Caitlin a coach player. That's her IQ. That is her IQ. When she goes down the court, she sees all 10 people. Those other girls, they're seeing half a person. Don't get me started. Fire Stephanie White, Kelly Crosspoff, or whatever her name is, and Amber Cox. Fire them and let Caitlin play. Or let Caitlin go. And Caitlin, if I was you, I'd be on a jet to New York City. And then I'd go to Toronto. Go to a coach that likes you. They don't like her. They don't even speak nice about her. So fire Stephanie White or let Caitlin Clark be free.